Dальton-plan prepares students for the world outside school by teaching them to take responsibility for their own learning, which then leads them on when they leave school to take responsibility for whatever it is that they meet in their future life.
The story is always that students who come to university who've been at Ascom find it extremely easy to get used to it, because that's when they have to organise their own time, and they've been doing that here for the last 6 years. So the students have a complete free choice of subjects within the subjects that we all offer, and that is something that is unique in New South Wales.
And this, in fact, is a life skill. This is something that they're going to need for the rest of their lives, to be able to meet deadlines, whatever those deadlines happen to be, and we give them the training for this.
The three elements are the assignment, the lesson and the study.
Well, each term, at the start of the term, we get a booklet which has each week and what you have to do for the subject. So for week 1, we might have to do a couple of tasks or some writing for French or for English. And it just is like your homework, but it's in an assignment which has to be completed in a week.
We get a monthly assignment which includes all our work and a brief overview of everything that we'll learn, which is helpful for looking back later. And in it outlines all of our homework, and pretty much that lets me choose what to do when I want to do it. So if I want to do maths on Tuesday, I do maths on Tuesday. I don't have to do English if I don't feel like it. It's easier to put everything into a weekly perspective as opposed to thinking what I have to do tonight.
A lesson is the conventional lesson that everyone knows from their own schooling. The lesson is, in principle, a way to start the assignment, to show the girls how to begin.
We have small class sizes, which allows you again to get to know your students much better than you would if you have 25 or 30 in a class.
The study is the heart of the plan. The conversation which the student has with the teacher on a one-to-one basis or in a small group, and that's named for the teacher's study where the conversation occurs. What's happening in the action?
And there you get to go through your homework with your teacher, ask any questions, talk about what you're finding difficult or easy, talk about what's working for you in class, pretty much give feedback as to how you're learning.
The net is very tight at Ascom, very hard to slip through. If you haven't submitted the work, well, I know about it on Tuesday morning, and there's a Dalton extra, as it's called, provided for Tuesday afternoon. There's no sense of punishment in your having to be here, but deadlines are deadlines. There's that aspect of the real world here, and if you don't meet them, then there's support for helping you to meet them.
The way that Dalton works is that it teaches children to be organised. It teaches them to structure their own time, to be efficient, to plan what they need to do.
The evidence of Ascom girls at university is very clear. They're in command and they're in control of their learning.
And we hear it actually from the lecturers at university, how they just love to get Ascom students, A, because they know they're going to meet their deadlines, but also because they're not afraid to approach the lecturer and they know how to talk to the lecturer.
The big idea here is that each person is responsible for their own learning, and the teachers will facilitate it and the system facilitates this, but essentially if you don't do the work, you don't learn, and that's where the line is drawn.
I find Ascom a most rewarding place because of the fact that you can walk into your classroom and you know that the kids are ready to learn and you can just go in there and teach.
We get to know the students extremely well, so we can actually teach appropriately and effectively. And I think this is the best thing that a teacher wants, is to share the passion, share the knowledge, and we get to do it individually here.